What's up, guys? Matt here, coming at you with another quick video. Today we're going to take a look at the Furitek Digiboard, and I think they were nice enough. They put us it was like an 050 motor in there, so that's something cool from Furitek. Gonna have to check out as well. I got this a while back, and several of the channels that cover SCX24 stuff got the Digiboard about the same time, and I just didn't really want to flood YouTube with Digiboard videos, so I just waited to do a little coverage on it. I don't really like doing what everybody else is doing at the exact same time, so I really appreciate Furitek hooking me up with this stuff so that we can take a look at it for you guys. While I'm opening this up, I was going to talk about the Red Cat video, the last one I posted there with the Marksman. I've had so much hate on that, and it's just kind of funny to me because I posted that thing up. I put in the title, pre-run thoughts, and then I had so many people that were complete a-holes to me, honestly, in the comments, saying, well, you don't bash it, you ain't running it, it's just you whining, just you. I'm not even gonna say some of the stuff. I try to keep my channel no cuss words, family friendly, so cussing this and that in the comments. And I honestly, don't subscribe to me if you want to come on my channel like that. You know, I had one guy threaten, oh, I'll unsubscribe. Okay, dude, move down the road. I don't care. I'm not putting up with your crap coming on there cussing at me. If you want to come on there and say, I think you're totally wrong, dude, you should have ran this thing first. You know, it's your opinion, but I think you should have ran it first. Okay, I'm fine with that. But if you're going to come on there and call me an idiot and start cussing, I don't need you. So get out of here. This is not one of those sellout channels where anything I get, I'm just going to be like, oh, it's the greatest thing ever, whatever. No. If I'm not impressed with it out of the box, then I'm going to let you know. And that's the whole reason I did that video. No, I still haven't ran that thing because honestly, I just don't even care. I'm going to just run the crap out of the thing. But it just amazes me. So I wanted to show here, if you look at the amount of dislikes on this video where I'm straight up telling the truth on just how I feel about something, this thing has so many dislikes. And then you look at this video where I was all positive because I actually liked this, you know, car. Not a single dislike, okay? It just amazes me that people just, I guess they'd rather you lie and just be all chipper and all positive all the time, but that's not this channel. So if you don't like that, just move on. I don't need you coming on here cussing at me and saying this and that and just being rude overall. I'm not putting up with it. If you're rude to other people, same thing. I don't need you, so just get out. I'm not here to impress anybody. Honestly, I love all my subscribers. I appreciate everybody's opinion, but I'm not here for subscribers. So you can roll on and take your sub with you. I don't care. So I don't do this to say, oh, I have 6,000 subscribers. I'm high and mighty on YouTube. I don't care nothing about YouTube. I do this to try to spread a little information, learn some stuff, and save people some money. That's about it. So that's the whole reason I even posted that video, just to share my first thoughts on it. And there's so many channels out there that do that. I mean, I'm not even going to name names, but there was a channel did a video on that thing talking about how awesome it was and blah, 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 before it was even released. So what's the difference? Anyways, Furitek is always awesome. That's all I know. I just, you know, they've did so much for the SCX24. You can't complain about it, okay? You know, yeah, you're going to have issues. People have issues with everything. You know, I've had a few issues. I've been testing stuff for them for a long time now, and yes, we've worked through a lot of different issues, but they try to get it right, and that's all that matters. So this thing looks really cool. My rant's over on the Red Cat video, so I appreciate anybody who stuck with me through that. This thing looking really neat. You know, this is something that I wasn't really going to pick up on my own. I'll just be honest about it. It's not something I was going to buy, but they asked me if I wanted to check it out, and I did want to check it out, but I just didn't see me using it a lot, because one of my favorite things about Furitek stuff is I can use my phone, you know, in the app to program these things and all that. So for me, I just prefer that route. But this is a cool option, and I'm sure some people are going to come up with some really cool scale stuff for this, like, you know, put it in the dash and this and that. And so I think that's, you know, it's something really cool they're offering. And maybe you're using your phone right now. I'm using my phone to shoot this video, so I couldn't use my phone to program this and do things, so I can use this. So you plug it in, from what I understand, to where the Bluetooth dongle plugs in, and then let's turn on our controller. This video is coming very soon. As soon as I find time. I know I say that constantly, but probably going to try to work on that here shortly, actually. So we should be on this model, the Mofo 24. We should be hooked up and ready. Yeah. So with this plugged in, hopefully you can see that good. I may kill this backlight I have here. See if that helps. So you can see, I don't know, it's not showing voltage and temp. I wonder why. All right, so we're gonna try this again. For now, you still need the Bluetooth dongle to update your firmware. So I updated the firmware because maybe that's why it wasn't working. We're gonna hope. Okay, so that's a good note. If you haven't updated your firmware on your Tiju or your Lizard, I would guess, then you're gonna have to do that. I hadn't updated mine because I had this dialed in and running super smooth, and so I just didn't see the need in messing with it. But it wouldn't work with the Digiboard here, so you will have to update to at least one of the newer firmwares. I hadn't updated mine in a long time, so now you can see. So we have the throttle over here and my fat fingers here. Then we have the battery voltage and your temperature. I'm assuming that's ESC temp. I don't know. It's 21 degrees Celsius. Don't know what that is Fahrenheit. I'd have to Google it. So you can see there, pretty neat. Your throttle goes up. The car starts moving. When I give it just the slightest throttle, the car moves. This is a pretty cool little gadget. And then you can hit this center button up here, and that brings up this menu. And then, let's see, I assume you go right. So that's running, so you can do some of your tuning here. Voltage cutoff, so you can set your voltage cutoff. So let's see. So you hit the center button, it brings up your options. So then you can have none, 3.5 volt, 3.4. So that's pretty cool. I know there's been some people that, you know, killed some batteries because they didn't have a voltage cutoff. I usually leave mine on none anyways. You can change your motor direction here. So you'll just have to kind of play with this, but to switch through the different modes, I'm just hitting this right button. There's 3 little buttons up here if you can't see them. Startup power, max forward, max reverse, max brake, drag brake, and exit. So we had, yeah, voltage cutoff was the first one. We hit the center button to select. You have throttle, you can dial it in, your punch, neutral brake. You can calibrate throttle through this, so that's pretty cool. Settings, what's in here? Oh, so you can change from your motor type, brush to brushless. Information, I guess. And then telemetry. So pretty neat little tuning option. You know, you could leave this in your truck somewhere. Like if I can figure out, I've never set any of my trucks up to have any of this, something like this mounted in it. So I would have to try to set this up a little different. To run this thing, I may change this receiver, go with something smaller even. And that would be pretty cool to mount that thing up. Like up in here somewhere, let's see. Obviously, probably not laying flat like that. But if we could get it positioned in there like the dash, that would be pretty neat to have that inside the truck. And then, you know, so you can just glance at it and be like, okay, 7.9 volt, you know, my battery's still doing well. So pretty neat. Kind of one of those things that's you'll either like it and think you'll use it, or you just won't use it at all. Like I said, I really didn't think I would use it much. I just like pulling out my phone and making my changes there. But this is a neat option, and you know, you can't fault them for trying new things. And it's got a cool look to it. Like I said, this truck's obviously not set up to have a dash at the moment, but it'd be pretty cool to incorporate that into the dash maybe. So something pretty neat. Got to give them credit for trying new things. And you know, if they didn't try stuff like this, we wouldn't end up with the ESCs and motors of theirs that we're running and everything basically. So I got to give a big shout out to Furitek for just always trying new stuff. Pretty neat tool. It's not going to replace the Bluetooth dongle at the moment. Maybe they'll be, you know, updating it to where it can do more. If you could update your firmware with this thing, which I didn't see in here anywhere, then you could basically do everything with it. But I don't see that anywhere. So as far as I know, you can't do that. And so that's one of the main kickers. But overall, still a cool little tool, still something neat to play with. And I'm sure guys are gonna come up with some cool ideas for this. So if you haven't checked one of these out, definitely check it out, Furitek.com. You can use the promo code 2FMRC. I believe that's still good for 10%. Or I'm sure they will be on A-Main. I'll put some links in the description. You guys let me know what you think about this. Is it a cool tool or a gimmick? It's kind of borderline for me. Not something I'm going to use a lot, but interesting also. So there it is. There you have it. I appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget, I'll post all the A-Main Amazon links. I appreciate everybody using those. And we got a lot of stuff coming. I just got to get the time to get to it. So, I appreciate everybody. Peace.